so glad that you decided to come to another session. I find this one just absolutely entertaining. And the reason is that I never ever thought about it. I've been rejected so many times that I eat rejection for breakfast. So especially in the sexual area. So the reason I'm bringing all this up is that I recently found out that we really need to start talking about what our sexual preferences are, what our fantasies are, what our turn on and turn offs are. So when I was in high school, I wanted to have sex anywhere, anytime. And of course, I got turned down at a very alarming rate. And, as time went by, I developed some relationships and we started having sex in public. We started having sex in elevators, but only the 70-story elevators, not the 3-story elevators, having sex in a limousine. There was a time when a partner and I wasn't turned on by the idea, so that, we had to go in a different direction. You've got to understand that it's okay for a partner to say that if you're standing in water in a lake about to have sex, but the bottom of the lake is so mucky it's a turn off. Or, if there's leeches in the water, that's a turn off. Or mosquitoes or sand. Those are kind of some of the things that I just don't get turned on about. Another thing is, maybe I'm definitely not into handcuffs and scarves shoved into your mouth. We need to be able to get our partners and ourselves sexually aroused. We need to be excited about having sex. I'm not excited about having sex on raw concrete or raw asphalt or in the back of a two-seater, well, even in the front of a two-seater automobile. We need to be able to talk about some of those fantasies like foreplay in a booth at a restaurant. There are definitely some people that are turned on by having public sex, but I'm not excited about having sex in a porta potty. Just the breathing in the heavy, and it just doesn't work for me. So with that said, we need to be able to talk to our partners about what are some of those turn-offs. What are some of those turn-ons? Our partner may not like sex in the morning. We like sex in the morning. We may not like sex in the night. They might like sex, as an afternoon snack. So we need to be able to talk about our favorite positions and how long it takes us to recover in the refractory period. As long as we're having good sexual relationships because of good communication, then we can expect to have variety of sexual positions, sexual times, and an expectation around having sex. So, we need to be able to mediate all this. Have some sex in the morning, some in the evening, just talk about it. There was one partner that I had that I remembered, and they only wanted to have sex in a completely dark room. So that meant the majority of time it was done at night. Well, it's kind of, hard to have sex in a completely black room, no lights on, nothing like that. And, that's where I got a broken finger. I got a chipped tooth, and I got a number of bruises on my head. There's other partners that just need to have the bedroom door locked and closed. And the reason is they don't want to have the kids walking in. So, we need to understand that if we don't have this conversation, we're probably not going to get turned on, because there are definitely some sexual preferences. Like if my partner wants to have sex in the sand all the time, I'm not really excited by that, and that wouldn't work over. Well, we need to talk about where, when, what time. Is it before a meal, after a meal, when you wake up, before you go to sleep, when we're sick, when we're well, after a little bit of sleep, or a really nice full night's sleep. Erectile dysfunction can come up anytime, any place, if the accessories and the place and the time are not correct. I mean, you could be turned off completely by some sexual preference, and it's no fault of yours. It's just that you've never realized you wanted to have sex like that. So we need to be able to talk about sex. We need to be able to bring up sex in a conversation. We need to be able to talk about what things work for us, what things don't work for us. We need to be able to have the self confidence to be able to talk about those sexual preferences and some of the things that can go wrong in a sexual event. You know, like falling out of the tub or getting that bruise on your head or carpet burns or any of those other exciting things. So, I'm available to talk. Go ahead and comment. I would like to hear back from you and understand what some of the things are that you need solutions to. It can be either with Reiki healing or Kabbalah healing or counseling or having a conversation, coaching, mentoring. But here's the thing, we need to do it. We need to have the conversations. And the reason why is I enjoy sex. I enjoy sex, within a certain range of fantasies, and we need to be able to talk about all that. So I look forward to hearing from you. Comment down below. And more importantly, I want you to be wealthy. And remember, I've done plenty of videos on that, and you don't take it at face value. You have a great day.